And we're back. Not sure what happened. Hey, so if you're watching the first one, I don't know what happened. So just tried to get back on it. Kind of booted me. Not sure if I'm having internet problems. It seems to be fine. Strange. So haven't had that issue before. So that's new. Give people a second to jump back on if they were on and missed it. They got booted out. Interesting. Don't know. Anyways, so again, if you want to be entered for my drawing, share my live video and tag 2 friends, and I will get you in the drawing. Again, that is for a makeup bag, primer, and a twisted mascara. So lash primer and a mascara and a $25 Starbucks card. Okay, so make sure you share, tag 2 friends. Simple as that. And I will put your name in there. And I'm going to do a random drawing and get that sucker mailed out to you on Valentine's Day. So exciting, right? Happy Valentine's Day. So a gift to fabulous winner from that drawing. Okay, so I still have 3 bundles going right now. One is going to be skincare. So it is going to be, and I'm just going to get ready while I talk. So if you want any details about any of the products I'm using, I'll kind of talk about a few of them as we go. I forgot these. I guess I'll throw them on while I talk about my. Sorry about that. If you were on my live, it just shut down on me. So I'm going to put on these under eye. Whoopsie. Which one is it? Okay, so yesterday, if you watched, I wore them the other way. So I had the big part in here. Today, I'm going to wear them this way. So they're really, you can put them on however you feel is most beneficial to your areas you want to target. Right? So if I want to make sure I get up in here really good, give a lot of extra moisture and tightening, I'm going to put that smaller part there. And I'm going to make sure this bigger part kind of comes up and hits those fine lines on the outside of my eye. Okay. All right. So I have those 3 bundles. What is going on? I feel like this is going to kick me out again. I have those 3 bundles going on. And if you are interested in grabbing one, let me tell you about them real quick. So I have the simple, or the skincare bundle, which is a small skincare bundle. That's just a couple of very essential things you should have in your medicine cabinet for your skin. That will be our Beauty Uplift Oil, which is amazing. It does amazing things for your skin, okay? It has a Beauty Uplift Oil. You're going to get eye cream, okay, which tightens and brightens. Has caffeine in it also. You are going to get lip mask, which I probably should put on right now. Lips are super dry. Okay. So, lip mask. And a little bit will do it. Right, you don't need too much of that. A little bit goes a long way. This thing will last you a good amount of time. Okay. So you'll get that Beauty Uplift Oil, which is great for nourishing your skin. It's also good if you shave your face to use that as a lubricant for that. Okay. Eye cream for under your eyes that helps brighten, take care of that really sensitive skin that's under your eyes. You'll get the lip mask, which is just amazing. Wintertime, summertime, this stuff is great. Okay, it just really nourishes your lips. And you'll also get a targeted serum. So either the anti-aging or the brightening. And if you want to add both, let me know and we can work out a bundle for that as well. That also gives you some additional discounts. Okay, such a great sale. If you need to restart all your skincare and you're like, I just need a whole overhaul of what I have, I really just need to get some good new products, or I'm running low on a lot of things, I might as well just do it all. Message me restart. That's the key word. Okay, so message me or comment restart and I'll reach out to you. You'll get the Beauty Uplift Oil. You will get the lip mask. You will get cleanser. Okay, and our cleanser has amazing products in it, as well as being able to choose 3 targeted boosters to add to it that are targeted just for you. Okay, so it's like customizable to your skin type. So you can't be like, oh, if you're ever like, oh, this just doesn't work for me, and your friend's like, well, it worked really good for me. So this way you can target it to your skin, to what you need to fix, right? Or what you feel are problem areas that you want to work on. Okay. You also get day or night moisturizer. Or again, if you want to do both of those, let me know and we can set up a bundle and get both those on there and still get you a great discount. Okay. So again, the day and night moisturizers also have that option of adding the 3 targeted boosters for your skin type. Okay. So, and I can totally help you decide on what you think you need. If you're like, I just don't know what I need, you can tell me what your concerns are about your skin, and I can definitely help you to figure out what boosters would be most beneficial. Okay? And you'll get the cleansing balm, okay, which is again that is a great cleanser, which is going to benefit your skin, as well as easily removing makeup and debris from the day. Sorry, that's just giving me like pop-ups for issues. I'm not sure why. I'm trying to figure out that, guys. I don't want to lose you again. Hopefully it's working all right. If you're here, say hi. I want to make sure this is working. I'm getting some interesting issues today. Most people are on the Wi-Fi at home today, so it shouldn't be an issue. Okay, so that is restart. Okay, so if you want to get that restart bundle, message me restart. And then if you're just interested in getting some makeup and you want that, message me eye trio. So that's going to be a great deal. That's going to be a mascara of your choice, an eyeliner of your choice. You're going to get a pick 2 liquid shadows, whatever 2 colors you want, or I can recommend 2. I love the liquid shadows. They're amazing. I'm going to be putting those on today, as well as 2 brushes. And then I will show you those brushes while I do my makeup. It's going to be the fluffy crease brush and the shader liner brush. So it's kind of like you're getting 3 brushes for the price of 2 at a great discounted price. So you're going to get 20% off of that also. So message me iTrio if you're wanting to get makeup. Message me skincare if you want the small bundle, and if you want to get a larger bundle, message me restart and I will get you set up with that. Okay, so these guys do kind of slide because they are so filled with good stuff. It just goes all over. Okay, let me know what you're doing today. Say hi, chat it up. Computer's being strange right now. Trying to decide. I like my bangs right now. I usually cut them right about here. They're usually shorter than that. So I'm trying to decide if I want to leave them. I always let them grow during summer just because I'm always out and about hiking, camping, doing stuff. So I don't want to have bangs in my face. So I always let them grow going into summer just so I can get them fully out of my face while I'm out and about. But during the rest of the year, I like them a little bit shorter so that I have bangs. But I'm kind of liking the length right now. Just trying to decide. So if you have any input, please share. Okay. All right. So can't put my cream on because I got that. Let me throw on some moisturizer while my pouches soak in. Okay. I'm gonna moisturize around. This is the day cream, the day moisturizer. I love this stuff. Again, you get to add those 3 boosters in. You get to target it to what you need. Okay. If you didn't know, here's a tip for you. Everything you put on your face, right? Your skin is all connected. So I think just because you're putting it on your face, it's not going into your hair. It's totally going into your hair. So if you're putting on products and chemicals that are not like the best or have harsh chemicals in them, that stuff is going into your hair. So if you're noticing like you have issues with your hair, being too greasy, being too dry, breaking, having other issues that are like weird, maybe you switch products lately, think of that too. Think of everything you put on your skin. It is absorbing into your hair also. So if you're using good products on your skin, makeup and product, it is going to benefit your hair also. So, and if you have had issues with thinning hair or losing hair, the collagen is really going to be something you're going to want to incorporate. So message me collagen if that is something that you need to incorporate into your regimen that you don't have already, and I can get you set up with that. You can do a trial. Right now, you can get it available on trial. It might go back to subscription only. It was subscription only for a while. You had to have the monthly subscription, which you can adjust and cancel at any time. And it does have that love it guarantee also. So let me know if that's something that you are interested in. Okay, so I can also take these guys, get all that hydration, and I can slur them on these lines around my mouth, my laugh lines. Right? How goofy looking. But definitely beneficial. Okay. Oh, so nice. I can already feel it working. Feels great. I love these things. Okay. So I'm just going to pop some eye cream right on top of that also. That added hydration and moisture on that sensitive skin under my eyes. Okay. Again, make sure you're sharing and tagging to your friends so that we can get entered into my giveaway. Get some good free stuff. I need some lotion on my arm. Wish I had my Beauty Opal foil over here. Got an itchy, dry spot. All right, so guess let's get on with the show, huh? All right, so I am going to start with my concealer. Okay. And again, this concealer has amazing ingredients, okay? So not only does it have like amazing makeup ingredients, it has skincare ingredients also, okay? So you are nourishing your skin while you are enhancing your skin also, okay? So I take just a little dollop. A little bit goes a long way. It honestly does. Look at that tiny little just pea size amount I use, okay? Me, because my under eye is a problem area. It's super dry and what's that word? Tapery, like thin, really thin and sensitive. I mix it with extra moisturizer, and I just use my day moisturizer. I could use my eye cream moisturizer, but I just tend to use my day moisturizer. And I just mix that in like 50-50, right? And then I'm just going to kind of build that little V. Okay. I'm going to plop some on my sunspots, these ones that are more prominent than others. I'm going to let that kind of sit a little thicker right there, so it kind of thickens up. Take these things off. I feel like a silly like alien from the show. Shh, come on, come on. Up. Up. Anybody have pit bull? They're such babies. If you have a pit bull, send me a heart. Little babies. Okay, so I'm going to plop it on those sunspots and let it thicken for a minute while I do your under eye. Okay. Slowly. Put a little bit more. Just kind of build that coverage up. All right. You see that? How it just brightens that whole area right there? how bright. Okay. Dark, bright. You see that? Okay. We'll go in on the other side. Same thing, I just kind of dot in that little V shape. And then I'm just pressed into my skin. I'm not pulling, I'm not dragging, I'm literally tap, tap, tapping, right? I'm just kind of pushing this into my skin. And for me, some reason, I never really thought about it as like you're pushing makeup into your skin until somebody said that. And that's kind of when I realized I really need to be careful what makeup products I'm using and making sure they are good for my skin, because it's sitting on your skin all day long, right? And if it's not good product and it's not helping your skin, then it's probably hurting your skin, and you kind of have to be careful. Especially the older we get, we need to take care of our skin, right? We are fighting nature, and we are fighting gravity and the elements constantly. Okay. And I think I'm going to go in again and like just thicken this one up a little bit more. Add another little layer. Build that up. You see that? Okay. I'm going to go with these guys and blend these guys, those little spots in. They look a little bright right now, but once I get my foundation on it, will blend in flawlessly. Okay, so I just let it sit and see how it thickens. It just gets a little bit thicker. It stays a little bit thicker. Okay. And then I was plucking my whiskers last night. A little bit dark in those spots where I was irritating my follicles, because I don't know, do you guys have those really thick whisker hairs? I have them and they like hurt. I know it hurts my follicle ripping it out, and it's like traumatizing, but I can't stand them. Okay, so kind of just lighten that up a little bit. All right. Okie dokie. So, so I read a quote. This morning when I was doing like my positivity stuff, and the quote was, I wrote it down because I don't want to mess it up. I'm going to read it. Shake up my Serum Plus foundation. Okay, so again, this has all kinds of great skincare in it. No harsh chemicals. This stuff is helping your skin, right? It is skincare as makeup. It's great. Okay, so my quote I read, and I was like, oh, it's a good one. I need to share that one out today. Right? My quote I read, never regret a day in your life. Never regret a day in your life. Good days give happiness, right? Good days give happiness. And bad days give experience. Okay? Worst days give lessons, and best days give memories. Okay? Let me read it again. So, never regret a day in your life. Good days give happiness, bad days give experience, and worst days give lessons, and best days give memories. Okay? So even if you're having a horrible, horrible day, you are learning a lesson, right? You're learning a lesson, you're gaining experience, you are going to be able to grow from what you learned in that bad day, in that worst day, right? You are going to become a better person from it. And I know that sometimes it's hard to see out of the darkness we put ourselves into, but you really will. And I think if you can like start taking that step back, a perspective outside. I'll show you. Okay, so in American Sign Language, perspective is this. Like eyes are looking from outside of self, outside of ego, right? So I really like this sign because I really feel like for hearing people too, it's a visual of like taking that step outside and getting a different alternative perspective. I think that makes that work very visual for people if they see the sign for it. So I think having a perspective on something that you're going through or something that you've been through, and just really growing from that and learning that lesson, and then being to be that person that like had learned that lesson and now can help somebody else that might be going through that. So, all right, this is again, is my serum plus foundation. Look at, and I know my concealer is light because I like that lightening and brightening because I have dark under eyes. Okay, so it looks like a bit much right now, but once I get this mixed in, you see that? Watch. Good sound effects too today. All right. Again, I am tapping, spreading, not necessarily pulling on my skin, very lightly doing this, right? Make sure I blend. Okay. Okay, good. Make a line. No line. Can't see it because it matches so well. So, if you're fearful of buying foundations online that you haven't been able to like test or put on your skin, I can help you color match, okay? I can help you color match. I have a team of people that will help me help you color match. If I'm not sure, I will reach out. I will let you know. We won't just set you up to fail and be orange face because it's not what I want. I want you to love it. I want it to match your skin perfectly. I want you to go places and people be like, wow, look at your makeup. Do you even have makeup on? Look at your skin. Like, I want that for you. And this will do that for you. So I will help you color match. Okay. And if for some reason you are not happy with it, right? Maybe I got your undertones wrong, or I misinterpreted the lighting in your picture, or whatever. It is supported by our Love It Guarantee. So you can return it, you can exchange it, right? That's your choice. So we have a Love It Guarantee, so you can get full money back if you are not happy with it. If you get it and you're like, oh, I thought it was going to be more coverage than that, or it's too much coverage, I thought it was going to be less coverage than that, we will get you set up, whether it's returning or just exchanging it for a different color or a different product that you might want to try, okay, instead. So that is that Love It Guarantee. And I am just building up some areas that I see that need a little bit more coverage today. Okay. So again, this is buildable. It's liquid. It's very thin. Because of the natural products, it does thin out. So you do have to mix it really well before you put it on. And you will see the separation still after you mix it, which is fine. Because once you blend it in your skin and it starts to absorb into your skin like makeup does, it gets that reaction where it's not separated. It doesn't separate on the skin, right? Because I think we've experienced those makeups in the past. At least I know I have. When it gets funky. I think that's why I probably stopped using makeup a lot. Because it just didn't work. It didn't feel good. It didn't feel natural and light. And always felt cakey or like goopy, or like it was just not natural feeling. And I don't like that. This stuff is so light. Like once you put it on, you don't even feel like you have it on. Like it's so good. Okay. What do you think? Good match. Good match. Don't forget to get your ears. Okay. Even though it's such a good match, probably can't even tell. Alrighty. So, got concealer on. Got foundation plus serum on. Okay. So again, these makeup products have skincare in them. So you are helping your skin with your makeup. You're not just doing your skincare routine and then throwing chemicals on your face that are like disrupting what you just did. This is going to keep that going all day, which is so great, right? So when you take it off at the end of the day, your skin is still looking and feeling great, okay? All right, don't forget, tag 2 friends, share my video, and I'll get you entered into my giveaway. which I will be doing the drawing for that on Tuesday. Okay. I'm going to take bronzer, and this is a matte bronzer. Okay, it's not a shimmery bronzer, it is a matte bronzer. I'm going to take that on my angled brush, and I am going to just kind of lightly, I don't like a lot of contour, just kind of go right above where that natural, see my natural shadow is kind of here. I'm going to heighten that and enhance that by going right above it. Okay, and when I blend in, I'm blending up and in, right? Not down. I'm not going to pull down because that's going to do the opposite of what I want. I want my face to look like it's not getting pulled by gravity every day, right? And like I'm not losing elasticity every day, which I'm fighting with collagen. Okay, so if you are having any of those problems, let me know and I can help you find a solution with some of our amazing products. Okay, so I'm going to go a little bit more on this side. Again, I'm going to go right in above where that natural shadow is. Okay, I'm only going to come to about the edge of my eye. Okay, not too far in either. Okay, they say go from the top of your ear to the crease of your mouth. Okay, that should be where the bottom edge of that goes. All right, so again, I'm going to be pulling up and away, helping to give that lifted look, right? I don't want to bring my face down. I want to bring my face up. You see, just very natural, light, just a little bit. Okay. Then I'm going to grab my Sisterly blush. Okay. Sisterly. So pretty. And all these brushes, if you have not tried Unique brushes, all the eye makeup brushes are on sale right now with that build your own bundle, so you can get a really great deal. If you need brushes, it is a great time to stock up, especially when your eye brushes are on sale right now. Okay, message me eye brushes if you are interested in getting some great deals on brush deals. All right, so I'm going to come kind of right above where I just did my contouring, and I'm just kind of lightly brushing. Same thing, up and away. So little light. See how pretty? There's a little bit of shimmer, like a natural shimmer, but nothing, not crazy. I'm not 20, and I'm not trying to pretend to be 20. Okay. Same thing over here. Same thing, I want to get that pulled look, right? Pulling up. Everything's coming kind of the centralized point, so I'm going to pull everything that direction. Right? Okay, over it on my nose. Okay. Forgot I needed to do a little contour on my forehead. I always forget my forehead, I don't know why. Okay. So same thing, I'm just going to, and this stuff, guys, a little bit goes a long way. Our product is so good. Literally, a little bit goes a long way, and it will last you for like months, like 6 months. I'm telling you, like seriously, months. It's not like those candles that you buy and they burn out the first time you use them. The forever candle burn of makeup. It's fabulous. Okay. Got my blush on. Just that now, because I got this brush. And like, I'm telling you, I'm wiping this brush off after just putting that bronzer contour on, and like there is, can you see, there's like nothing, no product left on the brush. Like it all is going onto my face. It's not getting embedded in my brush, so I can really use my brush now. And I'm going to use highlight, okay? I'm just going to, I'm kind of like I go in layers, right? So I do the contour, I do blush, and then I do highlight, right? So now I'm highlighting the top to kind of emphasize that higher raised spot that we just did, okay? And don't be afraid of this highlight, guys. I know when we start getting those fine lines that like some highlights sit in those creases. I've had that happen. That's kind of why I stopped using it a while back. It's because it would just sit in my like all my creases. And I'm like, why am I highlighting my smile lines? Right? This stuff. Okay. You see how pretty? And just like the ever like slightest glowy skin, like glowing, not crazy sparkly glitter pieces. Like it's just this nice natural looking glow. Okay. I have my fan brush. It's really little. I love this little guy. I rub it on my nose. There's a Cupid's bow. I like to throw a little bit up here. I just like to hit all those spots where, like, if I'm in the sun is naturally going to be reflecting. If you're here, say hi. Let me know you're here if you're watching. Don't forget, share my video, tag 2 friends, get entered for the drawing. I'm going to say it again. You're going to get this makeup bag. You're going to get mascara, twisted mascara, and a primer. Okay, and you are going to get this $25 Starbucks card. Okay, just for sharing my video and tagging 2 friends that you think might be interested. Maybe they're not. They can scroll past. Maybe they're like, oh yeah, I was looking for new skincare, or I was looking for a new mascara. It's been 3 months. I need to switch my out so I don't get an eye infection from the bacterias, right? All those things. Okay. So make sure you say hi. If you're here, say hello. What are you up to this fine Sunday? Anything special, exciting happening? Chat with me, guys. Okay. I don't pencil in my eyebrows. I think they're pretty okay. I have before, or like if I pluck wrong and I grab up one, like a hair that I shouldn't have plucked by accident and I grab it and it leaves like a gap, then I will fill it in just so it doesn't look so noticeable that I messed up my face. I just like to brush them out just so that because sometimes they collect some of that foundation right when we're putting that on. So, okay, clean up my mess here. So I got my face on, right? I am going to go in with my setting primer spray, okay? So, setting and priming, 2 in 1, okay? Like my brush, 2 in 1, 2 in 1. You get 2 for the price of 1. And it doesn't go twice as fast. Like, it still lasts a long time. Okay, so I like to do this. If it's going to be a long day, I'll put it under my makeup. If I'm just going to be hanging around the house, watching football, I'm not going to be out and about, moving around too much. I'm not going to be like really worried about sweating or anything like that. I tend to do it after I do my face makeup. That way it is setting my face makeup and it's priming my eyes for my shadows, okay? So I like to use it at that point, so I'm using both of its features at the same time. Like that's what I like, okay? All right. Organized here. So let's see. I did browns yesterday. Maybe I'll do pinks today. Should I do pinks today? Or browns again? Maybe I'll do pinks today. All right, we'll do pinks. So again, if you want the eye trio, you're going to get a mascara, an eyeliner, and 2 of these puppies. Okay, and there are tons of colors to choose from. All right. So I'm going to go in with the color Giggly. Okay. My skin. I like to just coat my whole lid, like my lower lid. I'm going in with my shader liner brush. This is one of the ones I'm going to put in that eye trio bundle for you. Okay. It's such a great discount on this. Get it while it's on sale. And I'm just going to kind of push that around. I will warn you, the first couple times you use liquid shadow, it is going to almost feel like it's tingling because it's colder than your eye. So like it gives this weird sensation that we're like not used to getting if you don't use liquid shadows. But literally like after 2 times it like stops. You just get used to it, like the cold temperature adjustment. But it really was interesting the first time to get that and be like, what? Why is that like kind of tingling? And then realizing, oh, it's not tingling, it's cold, but my eyelid didn't know that sensation because it's always so warm where it is, right? Because it's always like tucked in, it's moving around. Like your eyelids don't get cold. So when it gets cold, it like kind of feels weird. All right. Okay. Just how nice, like I could totally just go like this, right? It's just so pretty, just the ever slightest kind of tones down the like natural browns I have. Just adds a little like pink hue to it. So pretty, so pigmented, so pretty. Okay. So if you use unique products, drop me a message. What do you use? And how do you like it? And how long have you been using it? Because I am still kind of new. I feel like I haven't even been a full year yet since I've been using these products, but I'm telling you, I fell in love with them right away. All right. The same thing again. This is that shader liner brush that I'm adding into that eye trio bundle for you, so you get a great deal on it. Okay. Just gonna spread around giggly. Okay. Just a little bit of pink, right? Just a little hint. Okay. So pretty. So pretty. Oh, let me show you guys my new little gadget I got. Okay. So on one of my lives, I was talking about how I used to take my eyelash curler and heat it with the blow dryer to warm it up to make it like a hot curler for your eyelashes. And I used to curl my eyelashes like that. And my friend Erin mentioned this to me and sent me the link, and it actually like heats. It's plastic with silicone, okay, and it heats. It's rechargeable, heats up. So it heats and curls. I've tried it a couple times. I don't know if I'm so sold on it. I tried it yesterday, and I think I'm getting a little better at using it. It's definitely taking some. It's not just like grab and go super easy like the old school curlers are. It actually takes a little bit of finessing to make that happen. All right, so actually, yeah, and I just sat there and talked this whole time, but I can still kind of blend this up a little bit more, right? I can still maneuver this product. Again, there's like no, I can't see any fallout. I don't know if you guys can see any fallout. I don't see any product fallout from this giggly. Okay. So once it dries, if you start touching it, then of course there'll be fallout. But while it's still moist, there's like nothing. Fabulous. Okay. So before I do Exalted, I am going to go in with Admired, which is just a special. I don't think it's available. Say hi if you're here, guys. What you doing this weekend? Okay. I am going to drop this puppy. I'm just going to dab my fuzzy on there. Dab my liner brush on that little brush. Okay. And just use this as a shadow liner. Okay. Shadow liner. So who are we going for today? We got Kansas City, right? And we got Eagles, Philadelphia. Who are we going for? Hey, Carrie. You footballing it today? Yeah, you're going somewhere. That's right. You said that the other day. Who are you going for, Carrie? So I'm just going to use Admired and my liner brush and just get that on there. And I know sometimes when we use like powdered eyeshadows as liner, we get fallout. But again, since it's a liquid, there's like zero fallout. You see, there is no fallout happening from this. Okay. So if I'm using browns, I tend to take this up just as a natural line I want to follow when I do my upper shadow, just to kind of keep myself coloring in the lines. I don't go crazy. And I always like that pulled up look. So if I do that, it makes me stay on track with that pulled up look. Since I'm doing pinks, I don't really want to pull that brown into the pink, so I'm not going to do that today. Eagles, I don't really have a preference. Chiefs, Eagles, I'm kind of impartial. Not my team, not my family's teams. So kind of just like, well, I want to see a good game. You know, like I like watching the game aspect. I usually at some point start rooting for the underdog. Usually about halftime, whoever's the underdog is kind of who I side up with. We're not doing any pools this year. I'm not. I don't know if my husband is. I'm going to ask him. So I don't have that like on my side to like worry about points, which is always fun. Can you see that? This is Exalted. Yeah, how gorgeous that is. And look at how little I used. Just a couple little dots, right? And I'm going to go in with my, I need to wash my brushes still. My fluffy crease brush, okay? And I like this guy because it's big and it spreads really easily. There are brushes also for liquid shadows. I'm just gonna pat that around. You can see how beautiful and like how gorgeous, right? How gorgeous. And you just blend so seamlessly into that giggly color, right? So I use giggly as a base, and then I just add Exalted on the outside. Okay. Again, and I even have the brown underneath, which goes pretty good, right? Look at that. So pretty. That'll be fun to do a hair live. My hair's just a mess right now. I'm trying to decide if I want to cut my bangs. They're usually up here. I've been letting them grow. I kind of like where they're at right now, but I don't know. I'm going to decide if I should let them grow or not. Okay, I'm going to plop on my little dollop on this side. Right, look at just the smallest little amount. And I spread it out. And again, this is buildable. So if I put this on, I'll put some more on afterwards just to show you guys how buildable this is. Right? So if I'm like, oh, it's just not enough for me today, I want to be extra. We all have those days, right? Where you just want to pop a little bit more. So pretty. All right. So if you're watching, what is your favorite unique product? Skincare or makeup? What's your fave? What's your favorite? It's hard for me to pick my favorite because there's so many I love. So many I love. It's so pretty. I could just like stare at my own eyes all day long because it's so pretty. And it's so pretty in person. I don't think that like the camera picks up as pigmented and as beautiful as this really is. Okay, so I'm going to go in with a little bit more just to show you guys how we can kind of layer it up, right? Can you see that? See where I just put it? Where it was. So it's a little bit brighter and it's just adding more pigment. I'm just going to kind of run that around. I'm going to leave it a little bit thicker, right? Because I want it to build. I want it to be a little bit thicker. Okay. It's so beautiful. It's so pretty. See, and I didn't have my lines, so I've kind of gotten a little out of the lines here, and my eye is pulling down instead of up. So I'm going to go clean that up with my brush in a minute. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit more on this side. Try to get my balance in there. And the situation is, turn on my mirror light. That's why every time I go that way, it seems so darker. All right. Same thing, I'm just gonna lightly tap, tap, tap. Move that product around where I want it. Up more, more. Up more, not down, up. Come on, Kara, up. Forgot. Yeah, this stuff is so pretty. So pretty. I used to not be like that. I used to be like, meh, it's on, it's good, never look at it again. But like these liquid shadows are just so vibrant and so pretty that I can't help it. Okay, so I'm going to, I just dab that side, right? So the more you place it, you will have a little fallout, but very, very minimal. Like you can't even see it, right? You can't even tell. I'm just cleaning up more like, I don't want to have that droopy. I'm old school. I know some people don't like that harsh line. I like that one. I don't know. That's just me. And my age and generation, I suppose. I'm just going to clean that up a little bit with the leftover product that is still on my brush from when I put on my concealer. But it's not like enough to wipe off, but it's enough to like do that. You see? Just clean it up a little bit. Right? And then if I am worried that I plopped off too much of my highlight, I'm trying to clean up my mess. Just go in. And I can add my highlight, which the shimmer from the highlight just kind of complements the shimmer from the shadow. And that's so pretty. So pretty. So bright. And like with the black shirt, isn't such a good like black with the pink? So pretty. All right. Makes me feel like I need more cheeks though, because I'm like, oh, my eyes are so bright. I'm gonna add a little bit more sisterly. And see, I put that prime and set on, but since it's prime and set, I can still go in over and adjust, and then I can reset. It's so amazing like that, that it's not like gonna disrupt crazy. Okay. I'm not wiping off what I already have. I'm just still building on top of it. Okay. This guy out. Okay. Bam. Eyes are done. We just need some mascara and a little bit of lips on. And I think I'm ready to eat some snacks and watch some football. Okay. Maybe I'll brush my hair. Maybe not. It looks okay not brushed if I keep it up, right? Not too shabby. Been doing chores so far this morning, so I don't really need to do much in the way of hair. Okay. Get all this stuff cleaned up here. Hope everybody had a fabulous weekend. Those of you going back to work tomorrow, I'm with you. Those of you that have a day off, enjoy it. All right, so this is my new toy. Okay, it's an electric heated eyelash curler. Silicone. I've tried it. It's not going to melt off my eyelashes. So green is like low setting. Blue is like the hotter setting, which I realized for me, the green just doesn't even do much. So the blue works better. And this is kind of like trial and error. I keep having to practice. But if you want the link for that, message me and I can hook you up with the link for that. It's from Amazon. So, but I like this guy so far. Let me give it some more tries. Okay. So I'm going to have to go back and look at pictures. But if this is new growth, you guys, I'm going to have to look. Because I just saw that right now. This might be new growth from my collagen I'm taking. So if you're wanting new growth around your hairline and wanting more hair, like if your hair is thinning as you age, message me and I'll get you hooked up with some collagen. You can try it, see if you like it. Like I am literally noticing differences within a week. And I mean, I switched from one collagen to another, so I don't know if that's why. But I'm telling you, like, my nails are growing stronger. They're growing faster. They are staying stronger. They're not splitting and breaking. I tend to have that problem now as I'm getting older. My nails are doing that all the time. This collagen is really helping with that. The ridges are kind of smoothing out. I don't know if you guys notice that as you're getting older. My nails got really, really rigid, which I thought was interesting. I don't know why that happens, but if anybody knows why that happens, let me know. It's kind of interesting. All right. So you can feel it, it's just warm. And of course I'm going to touch it, because if I can't touch it with my hand, I'm not going to put it on my eyeball, right? Like I'm going to touch it everywhere, make sure it's not too hot for my eyeball, okay? It's not, it's just a little warm. Probably as warm as like my computer is from running. All right, so I'll tell you what I don't like about this guy. It's how big it is, right? How big it is. You can't see through it while it's heating. I like that about the metal ones, is you can see through it. Of course, I have itchy nose, right, when that happens. Okay. I like the metal ones because you can see through it while you're curling. So, I'm gonna hold this going on here. Look at my lashes. I got them. They're in there. Okay. And I feel like it takes longer than when I blow dry my metal one and do it. So it is a process. This is definitely not something I'm doing in the morning when I'm trying to get ready and run out the door for work. Because I don't get ready in the car, I get ready at home. You see those people get ready in the car? It baffles me. I can't do it. I can't even do it when my husband drives. I cannot do makeup in the car. I can't. Like that? Not me. All right. This is not a lot. Let me get it. In the directions, I do it closer, and then you do a second round closer to the tips. This is my second round. I pulled it closer to the tips. So it's creating curvature. I feel like I really do have to hold it for like a long period of time. But I'll give it a whirl. I was terrified that it was gonna like rip out my eyelashes or melt my eyelashes. So that worry was alleviated. No, it's just like I just don't know if it has the right curvature. Okay, so that's one. Eye water going on from that. Okay. All right. I guess my Instagram time is up. That means I've been on for about an hour. I had Facebook hiccups earlier, otherwise I probably would have done at the same time. Have a positively beautiful day, everybody on Instagram. Message me if you have any comments, questions, need any help. Take care. My Facebook friends. So, again, my trick I learned from my friend Erin. I'm going to take my Twisted mascara. Okay. The bottle's twisted. It's called Twisted. I'm going to pull out the top little wand. Okay. And I'm going to get in there as close to the root as I can and just wiggle and pull, wiggle and pull. Okay. So this is kind of coating those little lashes, the small ones that sometimes get missed with a bigger brush. I used to do the big brush first and then go in after and try to find the little ones and do it like that. But after watching Erin's tutorial on mascara, I do it this way, right? So I get my little ones first. And then I go in, let kind of set for a second. Then I go in with my bigger brush and I go over those because now my little ones are big enough to where the big brush can grab them, right? See? Okay. See? Okay. Go ahead and get the other side. Because otherwise, I look like this, right? You see the difference? I don't have a lot of lashes, so it's not a huge difference, but you can see the difference, right? Okay. So, turn this little puppy back on. Okay, got it to blue. So it'll get heated up. So again, if you want to get entered for my drawing, my giveaway, no strings attached other than share my video. Just share my video to your page. Just go to the bottom, the little arrow that's kind of hooked and sideways. Click that. It'll pop up an option to share it to your page or to share it to your friends. Just share it to your page. And then come back in my comments of my video and tag 2 friends that you think might be interested in hearing my positive message, in skincare, in makeup, in Pity Life. My baby hippo back there, right? Watching me do my makeup, laughing at me with me, whatever the case may be, right? So tag 2 friends. They don't have to watch it, but they might. They might, and they might thank you for introducing them to a product that they're going to love. Okay. All right. So let's go back in with the other eye. Try to get as low as I can. Again, this thing is big. Again, I can't even, it squishes my nose. I'm talking all nasally. It is big. I don't think I like how big it is. I'm going to see if I can find a different kind. It's definitely an awesome concept. I think it needs some more work. I'm sure there's other ones out there. I just need to do a little more research. Find one. But if you're interested in trying this guy, it's Amazon. Just message me and I can drop you the link. Okay. Like that. My long bangs keep getting in the way. Then I grab closer to the tip of my lashes and curl those guys. Okay. Maybe a little bit more curl than I do with my regular wand. My regular, not wand. My regular, I was looking at the wand thinking my regular curler. Alright, so I'm going to take that little wand again for my twisted mascara. And if you need to grab a mascara, you can build your own bundle right now. Guys, it is such a great sale. Please message me. It is 20% off. So if you just want to cruise the site, you don't want me to build you a bundle, you just want to do it by yourself, you don't want to chat, whatever, let me know. I think I pinned my, let me see. I pinned my site in the comments. So if you just go to the comments, you should be able to look at the link and that'll take you right there. You can build your own bundle, or if you need help building a bundle, I have bundles already built. Some have additional discounts too. So my February specials, right? Let me know what you need. I'm here to help. I want you guys to like love your skin and love doing your makeup. And I feel like sometimes we stop loving it, right? Because something happens. Usually it's a product that turns us off for some reason, right? And we wore it and we got a compliment or a critique that we weren't too happy with and made us feel a certain way, and we took that in. Go turn this guy off. Shuts off by itself, but so I'm telling you, these products are great. That's a money back guarantee. Money back guarantee. Okay? If you don't love it, you send it back. Or exchange it. Okay? I'm going to go with my bigger wand. This brush is so neat because it has those two wands just inside of each other. I'm going with my bigger wand now and get all of my lashes. So good. I don't have a lot of lashes, but it helps the ones I have. And the ingredients in this are not destroying my lashes, right? It's not causing my lashes to break. Where'd I put it? I have like a 2-foot space. How did I lose the tube? So, that's insane. I just lost my mascara tube. In my 2-foot space, guys. Help! Oh, so the products in this are so great. Seriously, what did I do with it? How did I didn't go anywhere. I'm right here. Did I teleport and somebody can steal it from me? Am I losing it? I think it's time to go. I can't even keep it together. I don't even know where I'm putting stuff in literally a small space. Oh, just kidding. Just kidding. I left it sitting like this and it was like blending into things behind it. Okay, so the products, the ingredients in the stuff is so nourishing for your lashes, right? So like it's also not wrecking your lashes. So this stuff is going to help your lashes to get better, just like skincare infused makeup. There is skincare infused products in this mascara, okay? So if you want to get one on sale, right, get 20% off. Grab some mascaras, grab some brushes, okay? If you don't want to take a dive into getting makeup, it is an amazing deal right now. I'm telling you to just get some stuff and try it out. And once you try it out, you are going to want to keep trying it out. Check out the site. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm here to help, okay? I'm still new to like this whole sharing stuff, but I am definitely like looking into it, and I research into things, and I want to know what it is. And that's why when I'm talking to you guys, I'm giving you guys the big names of the ingredients, because I don't want there to be any misconceptions or hidden ingredients that weren't mentioned. So what I find, I share. And what those ingredients do, I share with you. And so far, everything has been fabulous, okay? Also remember, they donate 10% to Supriya, which helps children, which helps people who were sexually assaulted as children heal and give them resources and help them in so many different ways. Okay, so there's that. This is Lip Splash. I'm going to just do just a little bit, just a tiny bit. I literally, if you watch me, I was literally wiping it back into the tube because I do not need that much. And this will last all day long. Okay. So there's that. So yeah, they donate to Sapria, which is amazing, 10%. Products are like UK approved. That's the term for it, meaning that like in the States, we only have so many bans on things. So like we always see those lists, right, of food that's not allowed in these countries or things that are not okay in these countries but are okay in America. Same thing comes for skincare and makeup products, okay? They fall in that same realm of like the food, all those things that like the States puts restrictions on certain things, right? They're really bad things. There are other bad things that they don't feel in the quantities that they are in the products are bad for us. But a lot of other countries feel that those are not good for us. Okay, those are not good products to have on your skin, in your body, those kinds of things. So our products, Unique's products, actually meet those higher standards. Okay, so that's why this stuff is so good for you, right? Cruelty-free, non-animal tested, donates to companies that take care of people that have been hurt and help them to heal. Okay, so many good things, right? In addition to that, look at how pretty and gorgeous this stuff is. And makeup starts with skincare, so if you don't have a good skincare routine, your makeup routine is going to fall short. I'm not going to say fail, it just falls short. It could be better, right? So let's just have a positively beautiful day. Everybody have so much fun with friends and family today, whatever you're doing. If you're out celebrating a special day, enjoy yourself. But message me if you have any questions, if you need any help picking products. Keywords again were Restart for a big skincare bundle, Skincare for a smaller skincare bundle, and the Eye Trio, which is the mascara, liner, shadows, and 2 brushes. Okay, so I'm here. Please share my video if you want to get entered for that drawing. Again, that drawing is going to be the Twisted Mascara, the one I used today, the primer, okay, the eyeliner of your choice, or not of your choice, not an eyeliner. What am I thinking? That's my trio. The giveaway is these two, this guy, and a $25. Okay, so share my video, tag 2 friends, and I will get your name in the drawing, which is going to be happening. And I will announce your winner for Valentine's Day so you can get a fabulous gift and try out some products for free. What a great way to try products. I'm going to take my collagen. Okay. Shake, shake, shake. I forgot my scissors, so hopefully this guy opens today. Yesterday was Struggle Bus and it did not open. It did not open. I was fighting with it to open. So I think when you do it slow, it kind of... Okay, haha! It'll be faster than collagen. All right. Have a positively beautiful day, everybody. Okay. Love you.